What if I told you the monster is from may not actually be hunting people for food anymore? Episode 4 just dropped, and honestly, this might be one of the most important episodes in the entire series because this episode gave us massive clues about Julie's power, Bird's mental breakdown, the voices controlling Sara, and even the real reason this town keeps everyone trapped. And trust me, the final few minutes completely changed the future of the show. So in this video we are breaking down every hidden detail, every clues, the terrifying ending, fan theories, and what episode 4 secretly revealed about the monster. Let's get into it. This episode immediately started with a heavy dark atmosphere. You can feel that nobody in the town feels safe anymore. After everything that happened in the previous episodes, people are slowly losing hope. And honestly, that's what makes From so scary. The monsters are dangerous, but fear itself is becoming even more dangerous. We see Boyd trying to stay calm in front of everyone, but you can clearly tell he is exhausted. This episode is really focused on Boyd mentality breaking apart, and the scary thing is the town knows it. There is a scene where Boyd look around during the town meeting and nobody fully trusts him anymore. The small detail matters because Boyd was always the strong leader, but now even he looked terrified. And the camera work in this episode was incredible. The dark lighting, the silent, the long hallway shots, everything felt uncomfortable. From continuous proving that psychological horror is sometimes scarier than jump scares. Now let's talk about the biggest storyline in this episode, Julie. Because episode 4 heavily hints that Julie is changing. There is clearly something happening to her. After the event of the last season, throughout the episode, Julie keeps hearing strange sounds and seeing flashes that nobody else noticed. At first, it feels small, but then the episode starts showing that Julie may actually be connected to the town itself. And this is where things get terrifying. There is one scene where Julie suddenly knows information she should not know, and the way she reacts looks less like fear and more like realization, almost like the town is communicating with her. This could completely change the direction of the series because what if certain people in From are slowly becoming part of the town? And honestly, fans are already connecting this to the time travel mystery from earlier episodes. Some viewers think Julie may be experiencing memories from different timelines. Others believe the town chooses certain people to become connected to its power. And after episode 4, that theory feels even more believable. One hidden detail many people missed in how the background noises become louder whenever Julie feels emotional. That's not random. The show is trying to tell us something. Julie is changing, and I honestly think her storyline is becoming the key of escaping this nightmare. Now we need to talk about Sara. Because episode 4 might contain the creepiest Sara scenes in the entire season. The voices are getting worse, way worse, and what makes this storyline scary is that Sara herself looks completely exhausted. She does not even know what's real anymore. There is a moment where she suddenly freezes while talking, and the camera slowly zoom in while the audio becoming distorted. That scene was terrifying. The show wants us to feel trapped inside her mind, and honestly, it worked. But here is the important part. The voices are not just threatening her anymore. They are trying to guide her. That changes everything. Because what if the voices are connected to the same force controlling the monster? Episode 4 hints that the town may actually want something specific from certain people, and Sara may still be important to whatever plan is happening. Another hidden detail is how Sara reacts when hearing children nearby. That could connect back to the mystery children vision from earlier season. The writer clearly keep bringing those children back for a reason, and I think episode 4 is setting up a massive reveal connected to them. This was probably Harold Perrine's best performance of the season. Boyd spent almost the entire episode trying to hold himself together, but you can see the pressure destroying him. Every decision he makes now feels heavier and the town is slowly collapsing. There is a powerful scene where Boyd sits alone and just stares into darkness. No music, no dialogue, just silence. And honestly, that scene said everything. Boyd is tired, he is angry, and deep down, he is starting to lose hope. But the most important movement comes later because Boyd finally starts questioning whether fighting the town is even possible anymore. That line was huge because for the first time, Boyd sounds defeated, and if Boyd loses hope, the entire town could collapse. Fans online are already reacting emotionally to this episode because Boyd has always been the emotional heart of From. Seeing him slowly break apart is painful, but it also makes the story stronger because From work best when characters feel human, and episode 4 absolutely delivered that. Now let's discuss the monster because this episode quietly revived something extremely important. The monsters are changing, and if you paid attention carefully, you probably noticed that they are not behaving the same way anymore. In earlier season, the creatures mostly enjoyed playing psychological game, but now they feel more focused, more intelligent, more organized. There is a specific movement where one monster stands completely still and just watches. That scene feels simple, but it's actually terrifying because the monster looks almost curious, not hungry, curious, and that may reveal something massive. What if monsters are learning? What if they are evolving? That could explain why this town itself feels more dangerous this season. The monsters no longer feel like random creature. They feel connected to the larger plan. And honestly, I think episode 4 heavily hints that the monster may remember parts of their old human lives. That would completely change how viewers understand this series. Because if these creatures were once human, then maybe anyone trapped in the town could eventually become one of them. And that theory is absolutely horrifying. Alright, now let's go into some hidden detail because episode 4 packed with the clues. First hidden detail, the symbol appear again, very briefly. You can spot it in the background. During one scene nearby the old building, the show keeps repeating the symbol for a reason, and I think it represents the cycle trapping everyone in the town. Second hidden detail, the episode uses mirrors constantly. Several scenes shows reflections before revealing character that probably connected to identity and alternate version of character. Third hidden detail, listen carefully to the radio static sound. Some fans online believe hidden whisper can be heard, and honestly, after rewatching the episode, it really does sound like someone is talking. Fourth hidden detail, Julie's cloth colors continue changing throughout the episode. She slowly moves toward darker color that could symbolize her connection to the town becoming stronger. And finally, the crows. The show keeps showing crows watching character that cannot be a random anymore. The birds clearly symbolize surveillance, almost like the town itself is always watching. Now let's talk about the ending because wow, episode 4 ended one of the creepiest way possible. The final scene completely changes the feeling of the season. Julie's reaction during the final movement was terrifying. She does not just look scared, she looks connected, almost like she understands something horrible. Then we get that final reveal, and honestly, the silence made it even scarier. The episode does not fully explain what happened, but it clearly confirmed one thing: the town is reacting to the characters now, not the other way around. That means the town may actually be alive. And if that's true, everything changes. The monster, the vision, the voices, the symbols, and all of it could be connected to one intelligent force controlling the entire nightmare. And I think episode 4 was the first time The show openly hinted at that. After episode 4, I think several huge things are about to happen first. Julie's power will become impossible to hide. The town is clearly affecting her differently than everyone else. And I think Boyd will eventually realize she may hold the answer. Second, Sarah's voices are leading towards something terrible. I don't think the voice want chaos. I think they want a specific event to happen. Third, Boyd may finally snap. Episode 4 pushed him emotionally harder than ever before, and if something else goes wrong, we could see Boyd become much darker. Fourth, I think the monsters are preparing for something bigger. Their behavior feels different, smarter, calmer, almost like they already knows what's coming. And finally, I think the town itself will finally reveal part of its true purpose before the season ends. The writers are slowly giving us more answer, but every answer somehow creates even bigger question. That's why From remains one of the most addictive mystery shows right now. Fans online are already calling episode 4 one of the strongest episodes of the season. A lot of viewers are praising the darker atmosphere and emotional character movement. Many fans especially love Boyd scenes and Julie's mystery storyline. Some viewers are also theorizing that Julie may eventually replace someone important connected to the town. Others think the monsters are evolving because the cycle is reaching its final stage. After watching this episode, both theories feel possible. So yes guys, from season 4 episode 4 was absolutely packed with hidden clues, emotional movement, terrifying reveals and massive setup for the future. This episode really felt like a calm before complete chaos. But what do you think? Do you think Julie is become connected to the town or the monster evolving? And what was the reaction to that ending? Comment your theories below. And if you enjoy this breakdown, subscribe for more from videos, hidden detail, ending explained videos, and future episode breakdown. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.